Hi Fabian, hi student, hello all. Within this tragic situation caused by COVID-19, I want to bring a positive message. I want to stress that in the midst of this terrible tragedy lies the potential for something good, a grain of hope. And this grain is an opportunity for change. Now, a few days ago, Repubblica, one of the major Italian newspapers, published an article of the economist and Nobel Peace Prize Mohamed Yunus. In his article, Yunus makes what I think is one of the most important points we should all be thinking about. He says we need to find an answer to a big question. And the big question is not how to restart the economy, because in a way, we already know how to do that. We have already experienced economic crisis in the past. No, the real big question is another one, namely, do we want to bring back the same world we had before the coronavirus? Let's rewind a little bit. Before the coronavirus, it's not that things were going particularly well. Headlines weren't much happier. We will be talking about that we are on the verge of a natural catastrophe and potential human extinction, about the threat of mass unemployment due to digitalization, or, for example, about the outrageous concentration of wealth in the hands of few. So do we really want to bring back this world? Personally, my answer to this question is no. No, no, no. This crisis may have brought a lot of uncertainties in our life. What we used to take for granted, like seeing our relative and friends or going for a walk in the park, has been temporarily lost. So the future has never been so uncertain. But of one thing I'm certain is that when this is over, I don't want to go back to where we were. We cannot miss this opportunity for change. Now, why does this moment represent a unique opportunity for change? Well, we have to restart the economy anyway, and the governments are already committing to put huge amount of money to relaunch the economy. So let's make sure this money goes into the right hands, namely to help and sustain those economic and social policies, those firms and organizations, those initiatives that are highly driven by social and environmental awareness. For example, and this is only one potential idea, there are many other, and you're very much encouraged to think creatively about other solutions. Yunus proposes that in their program to restart the economies, government give a fundamental role to a new type of company called a social enterprise. A social enterprise is a company whose purpose is exclusively to solve social issues. So they do not generate a profit for their investor, if not only at the beginning in order to recover the initial investment. But once they have returned to the original investment, all subsequent profit has to be re-entered into the company. Now, how can government and other institutions help supporting social enterprise? Well, Yunus suggests that government operates as social venture capitalist by creating central and local funds, which could then be allocated through a competitive tenders. And that government also stimulates the private sector, foundation, financial institutions to do the same. That they encourage traditional business to turn into social business or to make agreement with partners so that every business has also a division that deals with a social business. Also, the central bank could give priority to social enterprises in the allocation of funds, of loans by financial institutions. So I couldn't agree more with Yunus' vision. There are at least 3 reasons why I think the promotion of social enterprises can play a fundamental role in restarting, or better, in starting a new and better economy. First, promoting the launch of social enterprises helps address the problem of unemployment, and in particular of youth unemployment, head-on. Furthermore, creating a social enterprise can be a very empowering and inspiring experience for the persons involved, because it engages them in creative intellectual thinking, all at the benefit, at the service of society well-being. As Yunus has also written in his article, human beings are born to be entrepreneurs, not job seekers. Second, the promotion of social entrepreneurship encourages civil society to take direct action and responsibility in solving social issues. By now, we are very much disillusioned with the idea that governments and charities alone can solve the major social issues. We need an entrepreneurial approach to social problems, an approach that draws on innovative and creative thinking that is typical of entrepreneurs. Third, the figure of the social enterprise represents a breaking point with the past. Traditionally, there's always been a sectoral divide. On the one hand, the private sector dominated by the business, whose main or only purpose is to generate profit, often at the expenses of the environment and social equality. On the other hand, the government and charitable sector trying to repair this damage through welfare and social initiative. Now, these divided, contradictory, and hypocritical economic models, which destroys with one hand and repairs with the other, is challenged at its roots. The social enterprise absorbs both of this sector, generating a more coherent, more united, and therefore more true model. So to the students that are listening to this video right now, I want to say the following. You can take a leading role in bringing this change. Who better than you? You are the future, and never will you have as much time and energy as now to launch yourself in this great adventure of changing the world. Do you think that once you have a secure job, kids that you need to repay a mortgage, do you think you can just as easily leave everything to contribute to bring a change? No, let me tell you, the time to explore, to risk, to go all in is now, not later. Also, if we miss the opportunity to bring change, you will pay the biggest price, not the older generation. So if you're a student in Regensburg who wants to get involved but does not know how, please be aware that I'm teaching a new digital course in social entrepreneurship this semester, and everyone is welcome to attend, no matter the background. If you're not from Regensburg, you can get in touch with Enactus group in your university. Enactus is a community of student, academic, and business leaders from all around the world with the common goal of bringing social change through social entrepreneurship. If we miss this opportunity once more, we may not get another chance. And if we do, it will probably be at an even higher cost than the COVID-19. Wish you all a great day. Stay healthy.